So you got no game. How does that affect you? You said you're a man of routine. How does that affect your routine not getting that midweek game?
For us, we just knew we had to bring the intensity to practice. Same thing as always. We went right into a scrimmage that day. Luckily, we have the indoor to use that facility, and we went right into it. We're intense and got some work in.
Should I even mention it? I mean, is it something that I can see? A smile crosses your face. What's your thought process going into tomorrow?
Just trying to take it like any other day, any other game. Just trying to stay in my same routine as always. Work on hitting the ball hard and doing what I can to help a team win. Obviously, it's in my mind. I know I got the streak going and stuff like that. So, for me, just trying to avoid that and not worry about it. It's in the Lord's hands. That's all I can do is work hard.
Is that something you want to get it over with in the first inning and just be done with it?
I mean, that's always nice to get a hit your first at bat. I'm just not going to try to change anything at the plate. If I get a good pitch to hit, I'm going to try to put a good swing on it. And, if that's a hit, that'd be nice. It'd be a lot easier to get out of the way early, being honest. But all I can do is do what I can at the plate and try to get a hit.
Coach has mentioned that in previous times that we've had a chance to talk to him that series aren't make or break series because you guys nearing the halfway point. Are you starting to get into make or break time for this team?
We're not trying to put any pressure on. Every series is important. Every game is important, and we found that out last year. Tying with two other teams for that sixth place spot and getting into the tournament. So for us, we know the importance of each game. We try to take one game at a time, win each game, and after that, that's really all we can do. But every game is important from here on out, especially. We're in the 7th spot right now, so for us, we know we got to move up, we got to make improvements, and we feel we got the team we can do that.
Overall, you guys playing as well as you thought you would be, I guess, before the year?
Our record is still pretty good. We've had some good wins. We've played a lot of good teams. And if you look at where the Big Ten is this year, overall RPI and standings and stuff like that, it's a good year for the conference. There's some quality teams. They've gone down south and gotten some quality wins against a lot of other good conferences. So, the Big Ten's getting better competitively, and that's good for us. Helps us get more at-large bids. We knew that coming into the season, that it was going to be a tough year in the Big Ten. But we also feel we have the team that we can still make a solid run, do well in the tournament, win it, and have a good year.
And after you play some of these tough teams, do you feel like you can really match up with them or what?
Yeah. Every series we played, Ohio State, Nebraska, and Indiana. We look at that, and we won 1 out of 3 from those teams. But at the same time, in every series, there is that game that could have tilted our way, 1-run games or a 10-inning game against Ohio State. Those were coin flips at that point, and for us, we just have a few things go our way in those games, and all of a sudden we're 2 and 3 against a few really good opponents.
Against Ohio State, you said the hitting was as consistent as you would have liked. What are you guys doing to kind of counterbalance it?
That's more of an approach for us. Getting on base and just staying competitive every single inning. If that means taking more leadoff walks or just being more aggressive on the base paths, which I feel like we've done a pretty good job of doing, we just got to get a lot of things going for us at the same time, kind of get those timely hits going, and also just work on scrapping across a runner to each inning. And if we can do that, I think we find ourselves winning a lot more close ball games.
What are your thoughts on the Northwestern pitching staff?
I've heard about them. They're supposed to be a good pitching team. They always are. They're going to be smart the way they pitch us, and they got some guys who can attack the zone with multiple pitches. So, we're going to have to be disciplined at the plate. The good thing is for us, they're a little hard-throwing righties, so that's the kind of guys we hit well. We have a great group of hitters. I'm pretty confident in our offense. We usually do a pretty good job. We have a lot of good players in our offensive lineup, so that's the best thing about our lineup is we don't really have only one guy who can hurt you. We have a lot of pieces and a lot of guys who can put pressure on defense.